Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has the ball first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Hokies line up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Offense will get its first crack at it now. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection going for the big play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They love to put a long drive drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
They'll go to the ground. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Good enough for a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's screen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly.
It's a running room. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. He's in open space downfield. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the back. Going up top again. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Turner. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. You got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Barmore. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Canes pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one. Wants to throw on third down. Finds a man on the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. To the air. It's Barmore. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Pringle. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Holloway. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Hokies. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to throw. It's Barmore. Pocket breaking down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense putting points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly, makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Slings it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And that's That's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Barmore. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out. Short of the first down marker. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The Canes get it past the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back on the move. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man, it's Barmore. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback.
There he goes to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for space, it's Turner. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got a little space. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Barmore. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Turns it loose deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chance.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cade.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Adams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quick completion to the right. He's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Part of the backfield, it's Spencer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. How about utilizing the fullback and picking up just little snippets of yardage in the passing game?
Yeah, it was kind of a positive one. Listen, it goes on the completion side of things, so the completion percentage goes up for the quarterback, and the big fella gets a touch, and we keep him happy, and now we go, all right, let's get back to blocking.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Wants to throw again. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Barmore. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Right on the money. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Whipping through the defense. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out.
Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Find some fresh air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the 1st half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides.
Takes it the other way. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Back to pass, it's Barmore. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure that don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Dumps it to the back. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw. It's Barmore. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll take it himself. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Canes will call on their punt team.
Number 94 on to punt it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. All right, right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Selden. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and they need to be smart here so they don't make it a more difficult field goal attempt. It's up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Great place to start for this offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's it fly. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed? They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end.